when you kick off after dark. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the Thunderbirds offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Complete. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Quick tempo here for the offense. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Pulls it in. It's Richmond. Made a defender miss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it. It's Morris. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him basically.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Richmond. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The decision that time by the quarterback, he may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The pocket broke. Motion from the wideout. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man on the outside. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Makes the grab.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Morris.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And into the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks free and he might be gone. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, the one thing that...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Bulls! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Jackson gonna throw it. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. A little release to the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Bulls use their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They boot it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Might be changing the route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rushes on him. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense as their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The His head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Guys?
All right, Holly. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Richmond.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is. And he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch. But he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system. And he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places. But these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
And he waltzes in for the score.
yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Thunderbirds peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Jackson will throw. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And it's the Thunderbirds are moving quickly down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Grab behind the line. It's Dorsett. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulls sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's going to run it. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and Nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Morris. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Baxter again. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend, but don't break philosophy. Don't give up.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Hard running there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Baxter again. Could be an alley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Finds his man. It's Richmond. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Bulls and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Bulls head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense that has the first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Baxter. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal getting them.
It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulls! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. on the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So West Virginia's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Caught over the middle. It's Epps. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Off the RPO, complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Makes the grab in their space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run inside. It's Baxter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Using his legs, it's Galloway. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return.